Hey y'all, man, what's going down? This Team T Lou, uh, coming back at you. Just wanted to, kind of touch on a few things. Go ahead and subscribe to the page. The links on the page, man. Uh, Team T Lou, Instagram, follow me, Twitter, Team T Lou, all that. So I kind of want to talk about how powerful great vibe and energy is in life, in the world. In the world we live in, I think it's really I think underrated. Everybody you hear, hey man, good vibes, good, but are you really living it? Are you really, are you just preaching it, what I mean, and not acting on it? I think that me personally, I've done my best to act on having great energy, and I'm not great at it like every day in every situation because that's just impossible. But when you make a habit of, you know, putting out that great energy, and and it doesn't matter the environment, it might be a rougher environment that you used to, um, that you're not, the most comfortable in. It's all about how adaptable you can be in life. And I think adaptability, when you have adaptability in life and you can spread the good vibes in, any environment that you're gonna be stuck in, you're gonna get more out of life, and I think you're gonna get better, better progress in life, better results. You're gonna reach your goals quicker because the failures that you go through in life, I feel like they hurt a lot less when you have great energy and you're spreading the great energy. It's like when you go to a job that you halfway don't even want to go into the shift, but you walk in and ultimately on good, if you're practicing it by good habit, you just spread good energy. It's not you don't have to, be cheery all in somebody's face, but just kind of that peace and calm and that energy and you know just a vibrance about you. If if you're smiling, I think a smile is a powerful gesture. To me, I think smiling is the most. It's one of the most powerful gestures that It's a. I think it gives away a lot. About a person when they smile at a high rate, and how they live their life. It doesn't tell you that they're always happy. It could, but for me, I look at it as if, that person is is a really great energized person because you don't know people masquerade a lot of things with smiles as well. They're going through family issues and everything like that, and things are happening in their life. They can't pay for this, they can't pay for that, but a person is still smiling. That means that they have a great energy about them, and I think they just they're just living. And I feel like it's like, I don't know, in a way in like an image of God. You know what I mean? Like, kind of you have that vibrance, that faith about you, that there's always hope. There's always hope that something better is going to happen the next day and the next day. And you got to have that mindset when something's horrible happening or something bad happens to you all of a sudden. you know you got to have that next situation mentality that, well, this is the bottom. You know what I'm saying? This is the bottom of the bottom. It can't go no bottom more bottom than this. So situation has to get better. Something bad something bad in life, it doesn't keep going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, bad situations don't keep happening. You know, they do, but in reality, they're always going to be followed by good, and good is always going to be followed by bad. That's just how life is. That's just a chain of how life is lived by everybody in the world. So what you have to do is have the best energy that you can possibly have in the bad situations, just as you would in a good situation, and that will, I feel like, help us in situations and not help us it implodes certain situations as well when we even think that we're in the right and the other person's in the wrong. You have that great energy about you. You know what? You know, uh, you might think from two sides of the spectrum and not just one minded. Like I'm right. You know, this person's gonna hear me. You know, maybe that person's having a bad day. You know, if you get an argument with a person that's in the store or at your job, you know, I feel like we should do better in the world, just giving certain people benefit of the doubt the first time. I'm not saying and this I'm not saying I'm the best at it, but sometimes you just gotta let shit go. Like you can't be just impulsively acting on everything that somebody does bad to you, because they're gonna be bad done to you. But I feel like there's levels. There's levels of things that happen in life that, and I feel like most things in life bad that happen to you, because there's gonna be a few things, and they're gonna be big things that happen to you where you can't let it go. You got to do something. But I feel like, just my opinion, most people in life, when bad things happen to them, or people treat them badly, or they say things to them, they get in situations. I feel like about 85 to 90% of the time, the situation can be de-escalated, and that's only by saying a few words or a one gesture. It's not like you got to do a whole bunch of things to put water on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Put water on the fire. It's just you do this one thing and the situation's gone. But I feel like we're so, one track minded, is in I gotta get mine. I gotta get my revenge. I feel like this should be the year of great energy, great vibes, a year of love. You know what I mean? A love of everybody else, of everybody in the world, because I think there's a lot of hating going on in the world, and that's one of my things that I despise a hateful person, because you can't ask me to name a person on my one hand, a person that I hate. If I ever said I hate them, I'm playing, I'm joking. It don't go that deep with me. It ain't, you know what I mean? I don't hate my pops, and I ain't seen him since I was maybe a sophomore in high school. I don't hate him, but you know what I mean. If I'm gonna feel a certain way if I've seen him, down the street. Yeah, I'm gonna feel a certain way, but do I just hate his guts? No. So I mean, because who knows if he would have stayed in my life, if stuff could have gone sideways. He could have led me down the wrong path. He could have been a worse parent to be there and lead me on the wrong path, because he would be my father figure and I would follow his every word. Now he's just like a stranger, and I follow my mom's words and her actions, and I'm becoming a greater and greater person. But she's built the base of me, and I'm greatly influenced from my mother. So, and it's because of the energy and vibes that she sent from me, or from her to me, man, through the roughest situations in our lives. She still, made sure that we weren't worried about it, that rough times are going to happen in life, but you got to put your head down and put the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? The old school saying, you got to, pack your lunch pail, and, you know what I mean? And get to work. It's just how life is. So, life's going to throw you curveballs and everything. You gotta be able to, you might strike out every now and then, but you gotta knock a few of them out the park. You only gotta knock a few out. You only gotta be right a few times, because you're gonna fail. Of course, like Michael Jordan said, you learn more from failure than winning. He said, I failed so many times. It's got to happen. I've got to win, because it's so much. If you fail so many times, you have so much knowledge to learn from failing. When you fail, especially early, and that's the way you do it. You want to fail early so you can, reap those benefits. You know what I mean? Later in life. But I feel like having great energy and a great vibe helps deal with that failure. It's like a cushion. It's like when you fall, if you fall in midair, what would you rather do? You want to be mad and pissed off and always on go, and then something bad happens, then you about to lose your mind. That's what if you had that great energy and great vibes, and you're hopeful, something's gonna happen good because you're going about it. Your energy is good, and that means I feel like when my energy is good, I make greater decisions. Because when I'm pissed off, I make impulsive decisions, selfish decisions, which I don't want to be that person because I've been really selfish, and it's cost me in certain relationships as well. Where if I would have done just this and cared just this much, I'll be okay. But when you're selfish and self-centered and you're not spreading your good vibes, and I feel like even when I'm happy, I like for people around me to be happy and feel my vibrant energy because I like other people happy. I want to see the world happy and coming together instead of hating on one another. That we see that all the time in the media. It's I don't know how many beefs that I've heard in the media so far, and I'm like, where did that come from? Like, why are they having a problem with each other? And a lot of times, certain people do it for I guess clout word. I don't give a damn about none of that, but I mean it's entertainment for us. But when you think about it, a lot of times I feel like a lot of that energy is spread out to the actual world, and then we're just finding people to just maybe in the gym we don't like we hoop with every day, and we just what I mean, I'm gonna say something to this dude today because he's always fouling me, like what I mean, like it just happens like that. Because I think the other day I was playing basketball and I got mad or something, and I told him, hey, we could just box. You know what I'm saying? And I went straight from like, man, I'm gonna get you the ball when I can to let's box. Like, so of course that tells you right there I have to work on my attitude, especially in certain rougher situations. Then you know what I mean. It's easy to do it when things are going good, but when things are going rough in your life and you meet a rough patch, or you meet a bump in the road, are you still gonna are you still gonna do what you have to do? Are you still gonna have that great energy, focus, make a good decision, and ride with it, and get the best out of that situation? And that's how you get the best results in life, I feel like. And I just want to know, if you guys want to comment on the video and let me know what you think of having great vibe and energy, and how it's helped you, or how if you need to ask me on how you can have that better energy in life if you're not having that energy. And I'm not saying everything's not going tip top in my life right now. I'm working and growing, but on the way to to reach my peak and my platform of success, I'm going to do it in a great way and have a great energy and a great mood. Because like I said, you only get one life, so why would you just be pissed off and angry and on go on the way to success and then go? Because a lot of people don't get to success as early as others. So what if it takes me to 40, to 45? I don't have that much time to not be happy and living my life right. So I'm going to get there, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to live my life happy, and I'm going to be ecstatic when I get there. So I think we all need to practice having that good energy and spreading those good vibes.